Morning, guys. November 2nd, 2023. This is I got a call from a guy I worked for a bunch of times. He needed a boiler replaced a few years back, and I guess he went with someone else to replace the boiler. Now he wants me to do the service on it. It's been like 3 years. So I've worked for the guy before a bunch of times. There's something wrong with his faucet, making a kind of a weird noise. Probably the diverter's bad, but I don't know what kind of. Probably some faucet from Japan or Taiwan or something. No, this cat. So go over there and see if we can figure out what's going on with the faucet and check out his burner, I guess. I told him to call the guy who put it in, but I guess the guy's no longer in business. A lot of this shit happens. You know, these guys give you a low price and well, they're no longer in business. Couldn't make it. Well, it's just how it is. Not everybody can make it in business. I've been in business for 30 years now on my own. Never look back. You look back, you're going the wrong way. Here, we'll try to get you some shots. Smalley's got our little sweaters on. It's getting cold in the morning. It's probably like 45 degrees or 40 degrees out this morning. Had ice on the windshields and scrape it all off. And I think the high today is only going to be like 60. So it's we're in November now. It's not going to be long until it gets snow. Yeah, I was doing way too many of that. Laverta. Hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
This thing was loose right here. It might have just been that this was loose. See now that we push it in?
Yeah.
It's not making the noise.
Where was it loose? The bottom?
This was loose right here at the head. When I came here.
Yeah,
it's not making the noise now, so the diverter's in here.
Yeah, it feels like it. It's a heavy piece of gear.
So when you push this down, it diverts the water. Hear it?
Yeah.
And it was loose. It's not making the noise now, is it?
No, it's not. Fantastic. The other one's simple like that.
Now,
saves me money.
This thing is heavy duty, huh?
Yeah, it is. I had to get a second one from the company. I don't know, Miranda, when she redid the kitchen, they just brought in their own people. But she got to pick that out, but she didn't.
This was a little on the loose side like that. See, just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll see if it... Oh, weird. Usually the diverter's in here. Never a dull moment, is all I could say. This is a weird faucet because there's only two. Usually there's a third hole here.
Yeah.
See it? And it's not. So you're going to have a hard time getting a faucet to fit this replacement. There it goes. If I just push it in lightly.
Yeah.
Diverter. So if you push it in all the way.
It works.
It could be that this isn't releasing right. See how it's going slow?
Yeah, that's the second one of those I've gotten.
Well, you're going to probably need to get a third then if there's a problem. I'm going to make sure everything's tight. So you're getting a little crusty there. How old are you now?
Crusty age.
Huh?
Crusty.
Yeah. You're not going to
74.
Well, you look good for your age, though, huh? 74.
74, good, yeah.
You don't look like you.
It's because I keep working, that's why.
You gotta keep going, gotta keep moving.
You gotta keep moving.
I just went back to the gym. I just started going back. I had to. I was getting too flipping fat and not moving.
Yeah, you gotta move. If you lose your mobility,
It's done.
You're done. And there's a thing for when you get older. You should be able to get down onto the ground and up again without using your hands.
Oh, okay. Never thought about that.
That's what they say is the test for longevity.
If you can get down on the ground and get up without using your hands?
Yeah.
Fuck, I had to crawl over to the couch to help myself up.
Well, you're all over the place.
No, so that's the key, huh?
That's what I hear from the guy. So I make sure I can do that. I stretch. You know, I walk. I don't run anymore because I don't want to push the heart. You know.
Yeah.
But I feel good. I'm still working. I got a full day ahead of me.
Well, you're still doing the same thing?
Yeah.
With the
Contracts and stuff.
All right, so the boiler's not all full of soot then, is it? Hopefully?
It's only 3 years old.
Is it full of soot?
I don't know. I didn't look at it. It's your job. It's tall. You know, they're 2 long stairs, and I go up and down those just in the routine day, probably 6 times. And I play golf, which is really good.
Oh, okay. So you. Yeah, this is a good boiler. Nothing wrong with it. Let's change the filter. I'm surprised you didn't go with a flipping windmill outside and all that electric cars and all that crazy shit like all the rest of these crazies.
Yeah. Well,
No?
No.
Got a guy down the street there, he went geothermal and trying to get rid of his oil and going to go with electric heat and all kinds of flipping nut.
Well, the geothermal's pretty cool, but you still need electricity to run the heat pump. You know?
Well, that works. It works to a certain point, and I mean, it gets really cold out. You're gonna need a backup, you know.
Yeah.
That wasn't cheap to put that geo. He had to put in 2 wells in his flipping driveway. You know?
Yeah, and they're deep too, right?
Huh?
They're deep.
Yeah.
They gotta go down at least 50 feet, I think.
I have no idea, but he spent crazy money on it.
Yeah.
He's getting all kinds of rebates from the government. And then he wanted to go with solar on the roof, but his roof was too small, so he couldn't do that. But he's got a, electric hot water. No, it's not. He's trying to do away with the. He's still got oil for the hot water. He's trying to do away with that. And I don't think I'm sold on all this new Green Deal bullshit. Oh yeah, look at the flipping slime. Bio slime from hell.
Should I put some, I used to occasionally put some...
Oh, look at that shit.
Yeah.
Take a look.
I see it, brother.
The slime.
Yeah.
That's the new shit they come out with, this biodiesel.
They change it a little bit more often?
Yeah, I mean, years ago they had low sulfur fuel. Now they're adding stuff to the fuel and it makes it all slimy. It's called biodiesel.
What does it mean? What's it got in it?
What it means is the government screwed up a good thing. Look at the flipping slime in there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. That's not good.
No, years ago they never had that shit. Look at that. Wow. No, it's not good. And these guys are selling the fuel. They're bragging about it. They sell biodiesel. I wouldn't buy this shit. I think that they get like a rebate from the government if they sell it. They did the same thing with the gas back in the day. They put that corn shit in there.
Yeah.
Ethanol. Remember?
Yeah. Oh, it's fucked up a lot of engines.
Well, they're doing the same thing with the oil now. So this has to be changed every year now. See all that slime?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah. What do you do? You got something to empty that into?
Yeah, I'm dumping it in my container here.
Oh, I see.
I'm giving it a good clean. Brand new filter. Got my little brush here.
They're there's this liquid stuff you can put in,
Nah, that ain't gonna matter.
and it dilutes the sludge. Theoretically.
Yeah, I'll sell you a flipping bridge too.
Yeah.
You wanna buy a bridge? I'll sell it to you cheap. You wanna buy it?
Yeah, well, you know, it's the same here. I've been trying to keep the house up, you know, but the neighborhood is basically the same here. But right around here, all the billionaires have been flying around their helicopters, and they're buying all the points of land up down past Round Hill and
Down there, yeah.
and then
They can fly in and out.
even out here. Well, some of them have helicopters,
No shit.
and so there's big money now, now in the summer times particularly.
If they can land a helicopter.
And it's changed the dynamic. The cars that go by here in the summer now, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, you know, and these guys.
Yeah, and you got your flipping Volkswagen going up there, right?
Yeah, just they go by so fast. It's changing, but it's brought the property values way up.
Yeah, I think they're coming down now to 8% interest. So, I mean, how high can they go?
I don't know. There's a shortage of housing, but
That was pretty bad, that filter.
yeah.
You're trying to get the last flipping nickel out of this thing. Had to wait 3 years. Huh?
I didn't even know we had a filter on there, Stephen.
I think it was pretty flipping slimy.
Yeah.
I know your type. You don't change your underwears for 2 weeks to try to save money. No.
I maybe wear my trousers for 3 or 4 days.
That's funny. Yeah, you haven't changed much, huh? You look slim.
Yeah, I'm still slim. I lost some weight and kept it off.
Yeah, that's the key, huh? Yeah, because
You know,
the extra weight there, you're
Just
kind of
eat
dragging
and
it
clean.
down. Yeah,
that's
what
it. Just eat and clean. Stay away from the like last night. We went out. We go out Wednesday nights usually. We went to the sail loft. Had something nice to eat, but they serve it with all of this, stuff on top of it. We call it spooge. It's a flavored sauces.
You don't want any of that shit. Yeah.
Shit they put on.
Yeah.
Hold all of that off of there.
Yeah, you just
eat the
basic,
meat. Nice piece of meat.
Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
Yeah.
Get away from the spooge. You really don't need it. Don't
Yeah,
take
it's all
that.
sugar anyway.
It's all sugar anyway. So I just don't have any of that, and just try to eat clean. You know.
That's what I've been doing.
Like I'll go to Wendy's, right? I love Wendy's, and have a burger with the vegetables on it, and then I just take one piece of the bread off, and so I don't eat that big fat roll, right? That's just little things.
Okay, yeah, I cut back a little.
Just to cut back, just take half the bread off of it and just think about it a little bit, and it's worked. I lost 15 pounds.
Yeah, it don't take much, right? A little bit,
Just a little bit,
and next thing it come off.
And eating at night, that was my downfall. Eating after dinner, so I get hungry. I get hungry. I like to watch TV and eat a bowl of cereal or something. Try not to do that. Or if I do, I eat grains cereal.
Yeah, so you're only in your 70s. I mean, these guys get in their late 80s and early 90s, they really slow down.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't want to be. I don't want to. I've got friends now. I got a friend now who's a doctor. He was a doctor. He was the chief of emergency services at a big hospital.
Wow.
And he's got the Alzheimer's.
Oh man, that's like the worst thing, huh?
The
Losing
worst
his
thing.
flipping marbles.
Yeah.
Does he know who you are?
Yeah, oh yeah. He's early in it yet, but
Your fucking brain starts shrinking up, shriveling up.
whatever happens, they don't know who you are. There was a nice old lady, kind of a interesting gal, and her husband got it about 10 years ago. And she looked around like, what am I gonna do? You know, and he didn't know who the fuck anybody was, right?
It's sad.
It's so sad. So she took him to Mexico.
Yeah.
And got a memory care facility for old people in Mexico.
Yeah.
It was 60% cheaper than it is in the United States.
Did it work?
She said the care was great. Mexicans were loving and great. And, Mexicans are very family-oriented people, you know. They always like to be with their families, and they're nice people, and they had good, they're good attendants and nurses.
Yeah.
And he didn't know where the hell he was. It's all of a sudden it's sunny. That's all he knew.
Is he better or the same?
Oh, no, he's gone now.
It's too bad.
You get Alzheimer's.
Try to save the guy.
You're on your way out if you get Alzheimer's.
Yeah, you're on your way out. Yeah. By the time they figure out that you got dementia and shit, it's already kind of probably too late, you know? You're already half flipping brain dead by then.
Yeah.
Fortunately. You gotta catch it early. You gotta try to, like you said, eat clean and stop it from happening. If possible, right?
Yeah, I mean, just do
I
that.
don't know if I can even...
I'm not making a big deal about it. I'm not like, freaking out and going all electric or, I'm living my regular life. Just trying to be a little bit more clean.
Yeah, stay away from the processed food. Yeah. Stay away from the processed shit. Right?
Yeah, it makes a difference. Makes a big difference.
Processed food where they looking. Things been running clean at least, so that's good. Major issues. Oh, a bad little boiler. It's kind of in a tight spot though, huh? Yeah?
Yeah, that's it though.
Fit. Oh.
That's where it's gonna go.
Open nutty. Oh. Oh. Hasn't been opened in a while. Crazy. Yeah, I figured you'd be retired by now, but I guess not.
I'm never gonna be able to retire.
No.
No. That's okay. Keeps me young, I'm on the phone, I'm working. I'm in touch with all these different people all day. I like it. I like it. I'm happy with it. What am I going to do?
Yeah, you like it, yeah.
Sit around and play golf? No.
You doing golf?
We just started because our kid went to college.
This thing's gonna give me a fucking problem. Give me a problem. Just started playing golf?
Yeah, this year.
You any good?
No, I suck. It's a terrible game.
Is it?
It's very hard to be any good.
Take that ball and try to get it in a certain area that only so many hits. It's not easy.
Yeah, but the thing for me is that one, you're outside, and even though I have a car, I do a lot of walking. I'll have my buddy drive. I'll walk a lot. So then my phone has a step counter in it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then at the end, I've walked 6,000 steps or 3 miles.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So and I've been hanging with my friends, and we might have a beer while we're out there. So it's just pleasant,
You like it, yeah.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I hit twice as many balls as they do. They're getting 5s, I'm getting 10s.
Well, I mean, it's just doing it for fun, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna be no Tiger Woods anytime soon.
No, not anytime soon. Now, what is that? The spark?
No, that's the nozzle.
That's the nozzle.
Oh yeah, see how she's kind of mucky? See how she's getting mucky?
Yeah.
That's because
the new oil.
85. Well, we put a big nozzle in there. 85, 60. What else we got there? Well, I don't need an 85 in there. I'd rather run a little smaller nozzle in there. Oh little 75, 60 in there would be fine. A little less oil. Try to save you some money. Now, do you go to Round Hill to play a game?
Yeah.
It's right down the street.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Juice. Yeah. Brand new boiler. Brand new boiler with issues. Randy new. Yeah, it gets a little chilly like this, and then like everybody's calling you for no heat calls, right?
Right.
Or service. And boy, it went from being flipping 80 degrees out to, cold. All of a sudden, no?
Yeah, it's gonna go back up into the 60s again. But
For the weekend.
Yeah, this is just a cold blast. Well, I lived in Vermont for a couple of years when I was in high school. And we would always expect the first snow by Halloween.
Oh, up in Vermont you get the first snow?
Yeah.
Wow.
Last year we didn't have any snow here. We never got plowed out once.
Why don't you go turn up a thermostat so this thing runs for me, so I'm not gonna jump anything out.
All right.
You don't mind. Potential scam. Turn it up. Turn on the power. Brand new system. Let's look at this thing. Brand new. Wow, been leaking. I'm gonna have him call back the other guy. Look at this thing. The flipping rust. Crazy. Nasty.
Did it fire?
Well, it's off on limit right now. We'll fire in a minute. Heard it click in, so.
What does that mean? What's going on in the
It
engine?
goes off on high limit. It only gets so hot, and then it shuts off. Then you gotta run it to get some of the heat out of the boiler, and then it'll fire again. It only runs up to, like, say the high limit's at 180. It shuts off at 180. It's warm enough to heat the house at 180. It don't need to be.
Right.
If you didn't have a high limit, the thing would just go into it blowing up.
Right.
So it's got to have a high limit to maintain.
Where's the thermostat that controls that?
Well, it's probably set to 180, and you did turn up a zone, so it's pulling the heat out of the boiler, and it's going to cool it off and show fire. Give it a minute.
Yeah. All right.
I just heard it click. Delete oil valve, and then she should fire up. See how it works.
less air.
Yeah, smaller nozzle, you're gonna use a little less fuel.
So what did you just do? You turned down the airflow a little bit too?
Yeah, I adjusted it for the nozzle I put in there. Put a little different nozzle in there, so adjust it for the...
Right.
You don't want to have too much air, because then if you got too much air, you're not going to get good efficiency.
Yeah.
You don't want to have too little, because then it's going to soot. So it's kind of a fine line, you know. This fucking dummy, the way you put this here, you can't open the door. See the way this is here?
Yeah.
You loosen that up, you can't swing the door open, because this thing should have went over with an elbow and then up. So the only way you can do is you got to take it completely off and take the whole door off instead of swinging it out.
Has it got hinges on it? Yeah.
No, I wouldn't have did it that way. See the way this is?
Yeah.
It's gonna hit.
Yeah.
See, that's what happens. You try to save a couple of bucks and you get a shit job.
Well, so tell me again, where is it? Oh yeah, this pipe in front of me.
Oh, this here should have been a double elbow. Should have smoothed over that way and then up, so this thing could swing open. I mean, it's gonna be like that now. I mean, that's what happens. You pay peanuts, you get monkeys. Ain't that the truth? Right?
Yeah, that's the truth. And that's just lazy.
That's lazy ass shit. Can't even open the door.
Yeah. You see what they say.
Yeah, they're gonna say, all right. Then here pretty tight.